Hi everyone. When people think of 12-cylinder vehicles, they think as something that is very luxurious, powerful, and expensive. That is true to most modern cars with this large engine. Many of the top-end luxury cars, and some performance cars too, do have the size of the engine. With the rise of electric cars and more efficient cars, 12-cylinder engine vehicles are starting to get less popular. Some of these cars used to be very expensive when it came out. But because of depreciation, these cars are now worth a lot less. In fact, some of these cars cost around $10,000 for a 12-cylinder vehicle. Today, we will talk about 7 luxury cars that has 12 cylinders that cost around $12,000. Before we get into the video, make sure to click on the subscribe button down below and click the bell for the notifications on any new videos on my channel. With that out of the way, let's get into today's video. Number 1. The Jaguar XJ12. One of Jaguar's flagship sedan is the XJ series that came out nearly 50 years. The design of this period of the XJ12 was based on the early versions of the XJ models. In 1986, the flagship sedan was optioned with a 6-liter V12. This was one of the most luxurious Jaguars at its time. Even though this is a cool-looking classic Jaguar, this car does not have a good reputation. Old Jaguars are not reliable and costly to fix. This fears customer owning this car on the long run. Therefore, it is possible to own this flagship Jaguar with a V12 engine for a low cost and costing around $10,000. Number 2. The Jaguar XJS. The Jaguar XJS is one of the longest production Jaguars that was produced since 1975 and ended its production in 1996. This car was replaced the iconic E-Type. The purpose for this car is a luxurious, comfortable Grand Tourer. Indeed, this car is comfortable and powerful when it came out. Although Jaguar made a lot of the XJS for nearly 20 years, the reliability is very weak. Like the XJ12, the car's mechanical and engine is unreliable. Also, it is very costly to fix, and few people are interested in buying this car, especially on the long run. Therefore, since Jaguar made a lot, and it is costly to fix it, it is then possible to find this classic car under $10,000. Number 3. The Audi A8 W12. Around the 2000s, Audi introduced the second generation of the A8. In this generation, the Audi A8 W12 was one of Audi's flagship sedans that could be purchased. It was very luxurious, highly tech, and a powerful car. At its time, it was the first Audi to have the navigation system and an infotainment system. With its powerful engine, it is shared with the Bentley Continental, which came out around the same time. However, the Audi brand in America is not popular, especially with the A8. The A8 in general do not hold its value well, and now it is easy to purchase this car under $10,000, even though it depreciated a lot. But the maintenance is costly and the resale is not strong. Still, it is an opportunity to afford a luxurious Audi with a powerful engine that has 12 cylinders. Number 4. The BMW 760 Li. One of the most popular brands in the automotive industry is BMW. The 7 Series is BMW's flagship sedan. In the 4th generation of the 7 Series that came out in 2001, BMW introduced the flagship 7 Series, which is called the 760 Li. At that time, the car cost around $117,000. The 7 Series is a major transformation, especially in the technology side, where it is the first BMW to introduce the iDrive system and an adaptive cruise control. In fact, this car did share some mechanical components with the Rolls-Royce Phantom, which BMW at its time recently acquired. Today, this car depreciated very fast due to the high maintenance and a niche market, where few people really like the design of this car. Now, it is easy to find this luxurious BMW under $10,000. Number 5. The Mercedes S600. When people think of luxury cars, people will think of Mercedes-Benz. One of the flagship sedans is the S-Class that has been in production for more than 3 decades. Mercedes have introduced the S600 in the third generation, but was limited in the American markets. In the early 2000s, Mercedes introduced the fourth generation and also had an S600. The early version of the S600 had a 5.8-liter V12 engine, and in 2003, Mercedes changed it to a twin-turbocharged V12 that 0 to 60 takes 4.4 seconds. At its time, it is one of the most high-tech vehicles on the market, which includes the adaptive cruise control and a keyless entry. Unlike the third generation, the W140, this generation of the S-Class is not reliable due to the complex technology that was introduced at its time. Today, it is common to see this car under $10,000 because of its mass production and the high maintenance cost. Number 6. The Mercedes CL600. Like the Mercedes S600, the CL600 is a similar car mechanically. The CL600 is a luxurious grand tour along with some of the highest technologies at its time. It uses the same engine and transmission with the fourth generation S600, which has similar performances. With its engine, it has nearly 500 horsepower that 0 to 60 takes around 4 seconds. Unlike the CL55 AMG that came out during that time, the CL600 was more of a comfortable drive. Today, this car depreciated very fast. That is easy to find this car under $10,000 due to its high maintenance costs and technology reliability. Still, it is a luxurious, safe, and a powerful car for under $10,000 to own. Number 7. The Mercedes SL600. The Mercedes SL line is one of the most iconic cars Mercedes has been making for more than 50 years. The R129 model is considered the last old-school Mercedes before everything became technology-focused. This generation was the first time Mercedes introduced a 6-liter V12 in this model that made nearly 400 horsepower. This is another luxurious convertible Mercedes introduced and is one of the flagship cars Mercedes has. Compared to the S-Class and the CL, this car was mass-produced. With its large number in production, this car is very easy to find under $10,000. Compared with the CL600 and the S600, this model is more reliable since there are less technology and computer program parts involved in this generation of the Mercedes. Overall, this is one of the best bargain V12s that could potentially be a future classic. So there you have it. What are your thoughts on my list? Make sure to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please make sure to check out my other videos. And as always, please make sure to click on the subscribe button down below and click the bell for the notifications on any new videos on my channel. Thank you.